Something that is often overlooked in history is the prevalence of malt in the successful empires and civilizations. Today, I will be taking a look at some of the cases of malt-based society in history. Malt is a type of dried grain. It has been used by humans since before Christ was born. Initially, it was only grown by subsistence farmers, and used by them for various things. The first civilization to really take advantage of malt was Egypt, and soon after they did, many great things happened there. Through the use of malt, the pharaohs conquered the surrounding lands and even built the pyramids. Learning of the success malt brought to Egypt, the Persians soon began to cultivate malt as well, leading to the creation of the Great Persian Empire. The Persians even began to incorporate malt into their holidays, eating it in a dish called samanu. When Columbus first sailed to America, he met a wise malt farmer there named Amerigo Vespucci. Columbus promptly robbed Mr. Vespucci for his malt. After the colonization of America by England, a great deal of malt farms were started all along the East Coast. Britain began producing malt liquor, which allowed them to colonize half of the world. What the fuck is happening? Eventually, George Washington used the American malt liquor against the British Empire, driving them away from the malt and leading to the eventual collapse of their colonial empire. The most recent use of malt in warfare comes from the Winter War, during which Finnish soldiers would eat the traditional malt-based pudding, mami, while in the trenches. Simo Häyhä, the greatest sniper in history, was even quoted as saying that the malt won them the war. Now, I may only have a degree in medieval studies, but an undeniable truth is that throughout all of history, whoever has controlled the malt has controlled the world. This still remains true even into the modern day. The US has completely dominated recent history, largely due to their colossal malt production. The only other countries that can compete with America in terms of sheer malt production are China and Russia. This has resulted directly in a malt race between them. What if malt hissed, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, or stay tuned for additional malt-related content. Or alternatively, check out my Patreon where I've got all sorts of cool malt-related things, like my malt-based race theory, my malt recipe, and my malt-based video game webcomic. As always, thanks so much for watching, and keep maltin' on.